The Chinese entertainment world is completely stunned. Just a minute ago, shocking news was finally released to the public. The bitter reason behind Yu Menglong's death has been revealed by the police. A case previously shrouded in mystery is now slowly finding answers, though those answers are far more painful than anyone could have imagined. Yu Menglong was known as a gentle, charming, and humble figure. On screen, he always radiated a warmth that captivated millions of fans. But behind his reassuring smile, he apparently faced a dark world alone, a world filled with betrayal, envy, and unseen traps. The police finally uncovered a web of manipulation rooted in those closest to him. The revelation that someone he trusted was the mastermind behind this tragedy left the public trembling with emotion. The trust he had built over years was shattered by blind jealousy and suffocating ambition. Even more heartbreaking, recent evidence suggests that Yu Menglong had called for help. He tried to send signals to those around him, but these signals were ignored, misinterpreted, and even suppressed by those who wanted to eliminate him. The world seemed silent, while his life was slowly being snatched away. Yu Menglong's family appeared devastated as the police announced their findings. His mother, her face wet with tears, could only whisper softly, "Why does my son have to go through all this alone?" That simple sentence jolted the public into realizing that the glitz and glamour of the entertainment world often hides unseen wounds. Fans who had faithfully waited for news of the truth were shocked and angry. Thousands of comments flooded social media, most expressing their loss, while others demanded immediate justice. Yu Menglong's name filled their timelines once again, but this time with a profound sadness. Most poignant were the reactions of his close friends. Wang Yibo, who had collaborated on a major project, appeared unable to hold back tears. Meanwhile, Xiao Zhan lowered his head, his voice trembling when mentioning Yu Menglong's name in a brief interview. Both of them never imagined that someone they considered a brother would leave this world in such a cruel way. Behind all this, a big question arose. How could jealousy blind someone to the point of sacrificing their life? The answers aren't easy to find, but it's clear that the competitive entertainment world often breeds unhealthy competition, a poison that slowly kills. Authorities have stated that the legal process will proceed as quickly as possible. The names of the perpetrators involved are being investigated, and some have already been arrested. However, even though justice is promised, the wounds left behind will not be easily healed. Yu Menglong's death is a bitter reminder that fame doesn't always mean happiness. Witnesses who finally dared to speak out told another side of his life. They said they often saw a blank look in Yu Menglong's eyes, even though his face was always adorned with a smile. He once said, "Sometimes the stage lights actually make me feel more alone." Now, those words feel like a tragic prophecy come true. This harsh reality has also opened up a wider discussion about mental stress in the entertainment world. Many other artists have begun to speak out, admitting they face similar pressures. However, not all dare to reveal their fears, fearing losing their careers, fearing being shunned, or even fearing suffering the same fate. As the investigation deepened, the public discovered another shocking fact. More than one person conspired to bring down Yu Menglong. They carefully planned, exploiting her emotional weaknesses and blocking every possible way out. Slowly, she became trapped in a vicious cycle of no return. This tragedy shook the very foundations of the entertainment industry. Many began to question the ruthless work system, the unbridled competition, and the lack of artist protection. All of this now seemed like a ticking time bomb that would eventually explode through Yu Menglong's heartbreaking story. Even though the truth has begun to emerge, the sense of loss persists. In every corner of the city, her face still appears on old posters, in advertisements, and in the hearts of her fans. Her warm smile is now just a memory, leaving a void that cannot be easily filled. Yu Menglong's death is not only a tragic tale of a fading star, but also a mirror for society. A mirror that shows how fragile humanity can be when faced with envy. A mirror that warns that love and support should be stronger than blinding ambition. Thousands of virtual candles were lit on social media. Prayers were offered from all over the world. His fans came not only from China, but also from other countries who knew him through his work. They were united in grief, but also in their determination to keep his legacy alive. Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan, in a joint message, promised to carry on Yu Menglong's dream. They stated that their friend should not be remembered solely for his tragedy, but for the kindness, dedication, and love he always shared with others. "He is gone," said Xiao Zhan, "but his footprints will always be with us." Now, the world must learn to accept the harsh reality that bright stars can fade even when they are shining most beautifully. However, with every loss, there is always a lesson. And with every tear, there is always hope that a similar tragedy will not happen again. Yu Menglong is gone, but his story will live on. He left the world with a deep wound, but also with a priceless message. Never ignore the signs of suffering, never let envy take over, and never forget that behind the spotlights, there is a fragile heart and a human being in need of love. 1 minute ago, a bitter truth was revealed. And since then, the world has never been the same. Yu Menglong's name will always be remembered, not only as a talented actor, but also as a symbol of the struggle against loneliness, betrayal, and an often unfair world. Amidst all this grief, a new movement emerged from his fans. They decided to create a charitable foundation in Yu Menglong's name with the goal of helping young artists struggling with mental health issues. "We don't want anyone else to suffer the same fate as him," wrote one of the founders. The movement quickly gained widespread support, even from international celebrities. A documentary is reportedly in production. The film will chronicle his life from the beginning of his career to the tragedy that befell him. The goal is not to reopen old wounds, but to show the world how Yu Menglong's light continues to shine, even after his passing. This project is intended to be a lasting reminder for everyone. However, beneath all the tributes, the shadow of loss remains strong. Many say the nights feel quieter since he's gone. His music, his smile, even the way he spoke on screen can now only be remembered through recordings. And while those memories are beautiful, there's still a sharp pain every time Yu Menglong's name is mentioned. Ultimately, while this wound may never truly heal, the world must learn to walk again. The bitter truth has been revealed, but Yu Menglong's legacy of love and kindness will continue to be a guiding light. He may be gone, but his voice still resonates in the hearts of millions. And as long as that remains, he will never truly